Hello, the Scott from Wessex place again. You might notice that the still at the front showed a couple of bow saws. I've actually got quite a lot of bow saws. The problem I have with bow saws is guarding the blade whilst you take it in the pack. When you get to where you're going, they're incredibly productive. It's a faff to guard the blade with a rag, piece of leather. It takes up a big space, and I took up, I'd rather have a folding saw, click, it's in, it's guarded, it's one decent thing, but it's quite heavy. And I've been watching Nothing Fancy for years now, and the saw that he uses, which is the Sawvivor, wicked. But to buy it US and post it over here is ridiculous, and to purchase it in England, it was crazy money. We're talking £38–40. But I watched the video, guy out wild camping with a buddy, Mr. Bannerman, and he was saying that they were £20. So I mean, sometimes you'll pay 14 for Baco Laplander, okay, on Amazon. So to go up to this folding saw with the bow saw blade in the middle, you can pack inside the handle for 20. Okay, so we ordered it that night. 2 days later, I'm guessing this is it. Okay, so that service 2 days, unlike weeks it was for ferro rods. Also made a start on ferro rod handles, so Randy, I'm on it. Let's pick something to open this with. Also, I do try and keep the bags for posting stuff off. Fold it up that way or anyway. Let's get, if I make a nice neat one there. On them in. Sweet job. What can we put that? So it's the Browning ultralight Takedown saw, 15-inch blade. This is a bone saw there and a wood blade. £20. Better give it a go, see what it's like, and if you're impressed, get yourself down to, what's the address? It's the one that's impressive, is it? S. Willington Shooting. S. Willington, Swillington, S. Williams, Swillington. I should be able to remember that name, I think. Get out of the pack. Right, cut myself. Fun. I'll see you in the garden. Okay, so to change the blade, the carriage there runs off of a nylock nut. The nylock nut stays connected to the end of the thing, and as you undo this, it's not going anywhere there, so by turning the turn key there, you're moving this carriage back and forth. That's how you take the tension on and off. So you take the tension off, carriage moves that way, take the blade out, come back on, do it up that way. So there is the wood saw blade in. Okay, quick comparison. I got a moderate size bow saw. There's no rakers on this blade, it's just simple teeth. My Draper Expert folding saw I normally use. And that is a lot heavier. Not enough set on that blade, there is a set but not brilliant. Right. Comparison. meter cut. And the first thing is, you've got to turn that so it doesn't hurt that. Sawvivor folding saw, blasting through, meter cut, but that's getting it done. Tension on the blade. Let's try that. Get used to it. Definitely faster than this, and lighter. Down to Swillington shooting. Sawvivor. So I'll get used to it eventually, get the right tension. There you go, Browning, Takedown saw. Cool. Let's try again. Let's got Wessex. Right, so from my initial little testing out there, it's better, in my opinion. Despite the fact that it hasn't got obvious rakers, which are tongue-shaped teeth that appear periodically in the saw blade, these here have no set on them. The set being the alternating teeth that go along to remove more wood than the thickness of the blade is. So those teeth there, and there, as the set teeth blast the wood to pieces, they're actually keeping the sawdust moving. If you keep your cut clearer, you're not going through sawdust you're trying to get rid of, it's already gone. And that was a big advantage over the folding saw, which are just the same sort of fleam looking cut. The handle being that way up with foam is warmer. I'm thinking winter. It's a more natural position. You don't punch like that. You punch like that. I was getting more energy and a better delivery of my stroke, baby, that way up. Just got to watch for that red nut on the side on the bottom of your hand. So just go a little bit higher. You should be fine. I had to fiddle with the adjustment for the tension. It'll just come naturally when you get used to it. But in terms of the performance of saws of this nature, BCB Commando saw, we've all seen them. There's numerous videos showing how well they go. So there's no point me trying to impress upon you that how good they are. What's been the limiting factor was the price in the UK. I'm not paying 40 quid for it. Okay, it's one of those things that if there's a very limited amount of suppliers and there's a price that we're all getting sold at, it takes a supplier a bit of a leap of faith to drop it down. Well, he's not 50% off, this guy. Now it's accessible. Now it's in the ballpark of what a Laplander is. £20 for that, or 14 for a Laplander off of Amazon. But there's another thing to consider. When the Laplander saw wears out, you're either going to ferric etch it, or you're going to file it, or you're going to buy another blade. These blades are really easy to buy. Sometimes you can buy 5 at a time. You could put 2 in there. You can put that one and the bone one in there. So you've always got a spare blade. Another thing to consider, okay, it's lighter than my folding saw. For me that means I can take another knife. For other people it means they could take something else. Maybe a fleece blanket. Not saying that, you know, fleece is better than wool, but if you've got more weight to play with, and this is really light. So I'm actually just changed my system. Okay, in 5 minutes, when I see something that's better, easier, lighter, more solid, more dependable, cheaper in the long run, cheaper blades, I change, I adapt, I evolve, and I am going with that for the foreseeable future. Now, it's all well and good me going, ooh, get down to Swillington, and the offer might end this evening. You go on tomorrow and they're back at the 40 quid. So what I've done, make it fair on everybody, is I've rung them up. Okay, he's going to honour that price for the amount of saws that he's got in that batch, and he's got quite a few. Okay, so for the foreseeable future, they're going to be £20 at Swillington Shooting, I think it is. I will put the link at the bottom of the video on the comment section. So if you're in the market, I'm not saying go out and get one, Wessex Blade says do it, you know. I mean, it's just like the Aldi grinder. I got one, okay. What am I going to keep that to myself? I'm going to share it, okay. If I got a good deal, there's other people out there who are screaming out for a good deal. And if you're in the market for a folding saw, summer's coming, the rain stopped, let's get outside, alright? So they're not 40 quid, they're 20, common man price. If you want one, Swillington, okay? If you want to mention Wessex Blades, that'd be cool. You haven't got to, okay? Let's hear back if you've got it, let's hear your views. But the whole thing is that if he's took a chance and he's supplying it, and it was here in 2 days, he's looking after customers, and you all know what I feel about that. So, Scott Wessex Blades, giving a bit of a shout out to these on offer at the moment from Swillington Shooting. The initial shout out was from Mr. Mannerman, so thanks to him for showcasing that. And you know, if we get a bit of momentum going, you never know, the next batch might be cheap as well, and even more people can benefit from it, including him, because a faster buck is better for shops, isn't it? Stuff hanging around, get it shied out, let's get out and enjoy them. So, new Sawvivor, Scott from Wessex Blades, and a shout out to Swillington Shooting idea. All the best, see you on the next one.